Probably something I would wear if I were to go out somewhere and I wanted to look nice. Maybe I was visiting family, or if I were to go on a date or something. If I were to even go on a date. I'm always home editing. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, as well as leave a comment below letting me know what you thought of this video or what you would like to see in future videos. This is me without any makeup on, you guys. If I'm a little broken out, it's because I haven't cleaned my brushes in a while. I know it's terrible, but I'm just too lazy to clean my brushes. So first I'm starting off with the Silk Naturals HD Cream Foundation in C10. This is the lightest foundation. I take a little bit like that on the back of my nail. I like to mix it with the Silk Naturals Peach HD Concealer in number 10 to make it a little bit more high coverage. So I just take a little bit like that. I noticed that for Silk Naturals foundations, I really need to get it warmed up and melted in my fingers. That way it spreads easily. If I don't, it'll make my skin look patchy. I like to do a patting motion. I don't rub it into my skin, partly because that can cause wrinkles, constantly rubbing your skin and stretching it out, but also because I have really dry skin, and if I just rub it in, any kind of dry spots I have will just be accentuated. I try to avoid the under eye area because I'm going to be using powder over that later. Do you guys like my new setup, or do you hate it? Let me know in the comments. I have this really nice ring light that I got recently, and it's like my baby. I just love my ring light. I just keep patting it into my skin until it's well blended and it looks really nice. You guys know I have extremely dry skin. My skin is just really dry, and that is why in a lot of my videos I look really oily. It's because I use very heavy moisturizing oils and foundations and blushes on my skin because it's just so dry. But this is a new routine that I've been using a lot, especially on auditions. I've been using this, and it does take away the shine. So I'm curious what you guys think of this. I know some of you really don't like the shine. Some of you say in the comments that I look like I'm sweating or I'm just extremely oily, and that's not my skin. That's what I use on my face because I'm really dry. I know some of you guys think it looks really nice and glowy. If you could leave me a comment letting me know what you think of this routine. Now I'm setting my foundation with the All Natural Faces Porcelain Goddess Powder Foundation. One of the brushes that I got online from this pack. I got this years and years ago. I don't know if I can link it because I don't know if they still sell it. But it's just a normal kind of brush kit. I'm going to be using this really fluffy one. So much on the cap, so I just take it like that. Of course, I gotta do it in the back of my hand. And then I'm just going to set wherever the foundation is to prevent some shine. This helps to control shine, since I know a lot of you guys seem to think that my skin is so shiny, so maybe I should try wearing a little bit more powder more. I'm very careful how I set my foundation, since again I have really dry skin. If I just rub it in, it's going to cause any dry spots to really look really terrible. The reason I use really natural makeup on my skin from wonderful natural indie brands is because regular makeup does burn my skin. It's terrible. Now that I've set my makeup, I'm taking my e.l.f. powder brush, and it's the Flawless Concealer Brush. You go underneath my eyes with the number 1 Brightening Concealer by Silk Naturals. That's why I avoided putting foundation under my eyes to avoid creasing. I like to use as little amount of product underneath my eyes as I possibly can to avoid creasing. I like to put 2 concealers underneath my eyes. First a yellow base, and then a really pretty brightening concealer on top. I just pat a little bit right into the cap like that, and then put it on the back of my hand, and then I just apply. Again, I just to do the same thing. Then I just pat it onto my back of my hand a little bit again and apply it right underneath my eyes. This is to help brighten the underneath of my eyes. I love the look of really bright under eyes, and it makes me look more awake and feel just better about how I look. If I get a little bit on my eyelids, I don't really worry about it. I just kind of blend it out. I do like to put it down a little bit in like a triangle motion onto my cheekbone just to brighten it up a little bit. Then on top of that, I use the Silk Naturals Sleep in a Jar Extra Light Peach Under Eye Concealer. And I just really go all over. I like to go a little bit underneath onto my cheekbones, just a tiny bit to make it look really bright and pretty. Next, I'm taking this powder by the All Natural Face. It's one of their glows in Champagne Rose. Then I just swipe it right across. I like to have my blush like this. I don't know if anybody else does that, but that's the way I do it. I love the look of really blushy, cute little cheeks, but I try not to do it too much because I don't want to look like I have sunburn. Now I'm taking the All Natural Faces eyeshadow, yes it's an eyeshadow, in Iridescent Sparkle. I like to use this as a highlighter now. This is very recent and I usually don't use this as a highlighter, but I have been. I only need a tiny bit. A little bit onto my brow bones and slightly above my inner brow, just like that. And then I'm just going to get it off again so I don't have to clean it. Now I know I am really bad at contouring. I'm so bad at contouring, but I have been practicing. And to practice, I've been using this brush and just kind of squeezing it a little bit like that and applying it like this and then blending it out using the All Natural Faces eyeshadow in Chocolate Brown. Yes, it's an eyeshadow, but it works. Just put it on the back of my hand just like that. It has to be very well blended before I put it anywhere near my face. Contour right there. I like to put it out just slightly, make me look like I lost 10 pounds. I also put it down here just to look a little bit slimmer. This is the way I do it when I go on auditions. I like to shave a little bit down here. And I can always blend it out later if it's too much. A little too much right now, so I can just blend it out. Doing this with an eyeshadow, but it works. And if I feel like I used too much or I didn't blend it well, I don't like the way the contour came out, I'll just take a little bit of the All Natural Face Concealer in Salmon, and this is a powder concealer. Now if I wanted to go for a really natural look, like a no makeup look, this is probably where I would stop and just leave it there. Or maybe I would put on a nude lipstick. For the lips, I'm using this new lipstick I got by Burt's Bees. The number is 523 in the color Sunset Cruise. Take my hair down. Oh, by the way, I'm using Noodles Dumpling Hair Stick today. I did do a haul on it, and I'll leave that in the description box if you'd like to check it out. Next, I'm using the All Natural Faces Brush Kit. I'm using their brow powder in the color Light Auburn, as well as this little tiny brush that came with the kit. It's a very subtle difference. I don't like it to be too strong, but I do like it to look really pretty. Full brows, but not too full. Kind of messed up on the brow a little bit. I'm fixing my mess up just by putting a little bit of concealer underneath my brows. There we go. fixed. Next, I'm using this Organic Wear Physicians Formula Green Mascara. So this is pretty much it for my everyday makeup. Now don't get me wrong, I do not wear makeup every day, especially on hot summer days, or if I'm just going to stay home and edit all day, then I'm not going to wear makeup. I'll probably put on a face mask or something and put my hair up in an oiled bun. I hope you guys could enjoy this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, as well as leave a comment below letting me know what you thought of this video or what you would like to see in future videos. I hope I see you guys again next Sunday. Love you!